Alistair for this vlogger. Yes, welcome to today's video where we shall be doing things. Also, new lighting setup. Like, the camera is literally behind the lighting setup, so yeah. In case I'm a little bit quiet, I'll hopefully sort that out with audio levels, but just so you know, I may be a little more quieter now, or sound quality may be a bit different, but I'm just trying different things out, okay? Anyway, the final straw, episode 2, but even though I've missed out one, I forgot about it completely. Ah! Anyway, yes, and obviously the Doctor Who Thoughts video for Series 9 shall be going alongside this video, because I'm recording it several hours before Doctor Who. It's going to go alongside the videos, so it's not going to count as the weekly videos, it's going to be counted as an extra video-ish type thing. Got it? Okay, cool. Anyway, the final straw. Stuart Andrews is Computer Active's Mr. Angry. In this issue, Stuart wonders why anybody would want internet immortality. I can't speak lately. Immortality, there is. Death used to be the end, at least as far as socialising was concerned. Not anymore. I recently came across Eta 9, Ether, that'll be Ether, yeah. A new social network that promises a form of internet immortality for its users. From what I understand, it works much like Facebook, at least while you're alive, connecting you to your friends, family and others who share your interests. However, it has one extra magic ingredient: artificial intelligence, AI, otherwise known as AI. This analyses what you post and what you respond to, what you like, what you comment on, and what you say. The site's creator, Helgawini Diog, must be like Swedish or something. Is even working to create an AI system that can learn from other networks, including Facebook. All this data is then used to create a profile that you can connect to for you when you're not online. And if you happen to be offline permanently for that reason, say you're dead, well, that's no problem. The AI will carry on posting and responding for you, smiling at family news or a funny cat video, and interacting cheerfully with both in the living and the not so living long after you've gone blimey. Let's think about this. If it's not bad enough that some people can't go out for a nice walk or a meal without documenting the whole event on Facebook, I agree with that. That is a bit annoying. Because I recently went on Facebook again after like several years not getting on it, and the first post I saw was literally, "Had the greatest tea tonight." Yeah, without documenting that, I may have to put up with these balls rattling on after they kicks the bucket. True, at least they won't actually be communicating from the afterlife. How can they? It doesn't even exist. I've just seen Johnny Cash duetting with Elvis and Elizabeth I. That was in the audience. But all that the same, what the hell is going on here? Welcome to the world of the digital undead. This is a quote. It turns out that the internet immortality could be the next big thing. The manga brain boffins at Massachusetts Institute of Technology are working on another prototype service, Attorney.me, which will collect your thoughts, memories, and then create an intelligent avatar that looks like you. Hundreds of years later, your descendants will still be able to interact with this avatar and get a sense of who you were. Meanwhile, researchers at University in Orlando and Chicago are exploring how we might use AI, archiving on computer imaging or digital variations of ourselves that might go on thinking and talking for us after we shuffle up this morsel coil. Leaders in the field actually talk about backup brains, AI that learns who we are and then effectively takes over should the original self fail. This is both creepy and internally daft. As human beings, we are not wired into our bodies at our own bizarre shifting consciousness at the very idea that a machine could sift through our various online interactions and recreate your mind is bonkers. I'm sure there are people some long gone, who I'd love to have a chat with now, but AI could only approximate them. More to the point, these artificially created personalities would be unbearable. Think about how people talk about themselves on social networks. The endless posts that exaggerate how much fun they find out with every weekend adventure, every family event, every social gathering. Now imagine people will post knowing this stuff could define them for prosperity. It makes me shudder. In case you haven't noticed, social networks seem to make us more stupid, behaving like most self-obsessed, ego-driven versions of ourselves. Is that the version you really want preserved, or the people you really want to network with after you've passed on? A digital you would capture all your thoughts, all your feelings, and your best hopes and dreams, and all your dullest, darkest, and downright nastiest thoughts. All this stuff happens in your brain, not on social networking. Frankly, I'd rather not have AA dragging around in there. Now, what do I think of this? I think everybody sort of agrees with the whole, everybody posts useless shit on social media. Like, yeah, you know, because people post pictures of their food with filters on Instagram and stuff. But AI learning from us and trying to emulate us. Now, before you start shouting stuff like Skynet, we'll ignore that for the minute. But what he said there is that future relatives, was like what they will consider us ancestors of theirs, could interact with us to see what we were approximately like. Which I think would be kind of cool, because it also may mean pop culture jokes don't go out of relevance, like they do about 10 minutes after the first broadcast. But, yeah. So, if in the point of that is going to, like, allow future generations to get an approximation of what our generation is like, then, yeah, I'm all for it. Because, you know, it will add to history, it'll give it more diverse and related theory of what filters were hot reason for that particular type of food at the time, you know, yeah, and you know, but yeah, but there is a possibility of Skynet, as with anything that is self-learning, like clever bot, or anything like that. There is a risk of Skynet, as anybody will say or jokingly say. But the main problem is it is an approximation. It's not going to be an exact replica. But unless they find like a device to literally copy your brain. And because computers, unlike humans, can't work around problems, they can only go within set parameters, from my knowledge. So yeah, again. But I think, in a history sort of aspect, it's going to be a half decent idea if we're selective about who we pick. Obviously, it's not going to be these people who take pictures of the food and post it on Instagrams with special filters. But if we choose like proper like science people like Stephen Hawking and stuff, you know, then that would be kind of cool. But yeah, but it will just be an approximation of our minds. So yeah. I'm kind of interested to see where people go with this. But on the other hand, I hope it's a selective process. They select who they're gonna make immortal. Because as Stuart said in here, we don't want the Instagram food filter people on in those things. Anyway, this has been Alistair for this vlogger. Remember to subscribe, comment and like, and do all the magic down here, which I've moved them now. Yes, I've changed it up a bit because I've got bored of the previous one. So remember, my video on this channel, my video on the gaming channel, and my friend's video on the gaming channel. Keep in mind, the reason why there's no videos going on the gaming channel is we've lost all hope of getting contact on there. Because when I went to Windows 10, as you know, it fucked up a little bit. Yeah, but I did do a clean install and stuff, so blah blah blah. So I completely wiped my hard drive, so I can't remember the email, but I do know what the password is. Gum. Yeah, so I do know what the password is, but I don't know what the email is, so we can't access the account, and neither can Harry. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he can't access his. On his side, I literally don't know. Yeah, so we'll probably put up a new channel at some point. Anyway, we need to get talking to him, which I have done, but I need to get talking to him more about that. Oh, and finally, audio reads is coming back, but not in the form that it once was. It's finally been developed. So you may see a few test videos coming up in the next few weeks. Yes. But you'll definitely see an advert for it coming soon. If I get to work with the idea properly. Like if I like doing the idea, editing it and everything. But yeah. Anyway, this has been Alistair for this vlog. Remember to do all the magic, and yeah, because I've said that phrase twice now. Yeah. Goodbye.